Hello, you don't know me, but I am Lars Maas. I'm this guy, this pretty boy, and I want to make a YouTube series where I show you my struggles, show you my life as an unemployed 3D artist. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Quickly, let me go over who I am. I am this guy, Lars Maas. Let's go to my LinkedIn, and if we go down, you can see I did my education at HOES Digital Arts and Entertainment, and I did like the 3D environment art course. I studied a lot and super hard and made some cool pieces there. And when I graduated, I hoped I could get a job, but hey, no job. But that's all right by me. That's all right. You can see I did my internship at Larian Studios. What the hell? And I worked there for 2 days uh, due to medical issues. I couldn't work. So yeah, that's very sad. But hey, I worked there for 5 months. It was very cool. I loved everyone. A couple months after that, I got a freelancing job for 1 month. I had to create an environment. This one I'm gonna go over it in a bit, but I had to create that, and it was all right. I didn't continue because of tax problems and stuff like that. It was fine. And then recently I worked as a 3D artist for AGIG or AGIG Entertainment, and they made this game of yeah, they are developing this game currently. Super cool people, and I can only say good stuff about them. Yeah, buy the game. I have the game, 10 hours. Easy. Easy numbers. So yeah, that's me. All right, let me introduce you to my what I can do, what my portfolio is looking like. So this, yeah, just a cool asset. I could here I just flexed a little bit, or actually, this was one of my first 3D baked asset that I ever did. It's pretty cool, and with the texturing, I went not crazy, just clean texturing, some cool colors, some cool renders, some cool presentation. So yeah, and this was my finals for that semester. We had to design and make a 3D asset, and I made this one. I made this one. Very cool. The details, all the color stuff, the wood, the metal, how it all works. And I worked hard on it, and it was super nice, and it was nice and nice and nice. Then this was my artist for Larian. It's an old artist, but they just gave it to me. I had to make one of these. I had to make this one. I like to make cool stuff, so with the texturing phase and with the rendering, I really try to show off, and then the presentation also. Let's go to the other one. So this, yeah, honestly, maybe I'm gonna remove this, but this is just an assignment where we had to make a beauty shot. Not super cool, but some composition, some lighting, some asset placement, some storytelling. So it's all right. It's some good flavor, but nothing special. I didn't make the 3D assets. Almost all the assets are from Recent Time Asset Pack, so I didn't make them. Then this one, very cool, very nice. This was my finals also for Environment 2, and it shows, yeah, it's just a nice piece. I really like it. I learned a bunch of stuff from Thiago Klavke. Thiago Klavke is one of the environment artists on Overwatch 1 and I think Overwatch 2. Yeah, Overwatch 2 also. And I think he works at Riot right now. Cool piece, a little bit more stylized. I love it. I love it. It was so cool and super cool concept from Alarico. Then we have this one. This was baked lighting. a cool piece to have. I can go very realistic. Then this one was my big environment in my school. So we had to make a modular environment where you could walk around it, and you had some gameplay elements to it. For me, it was just that you walk around the environment and a robot says to you, "Oh, go this way, oh, go that way." I worked super hard on this environment. This was the first environment we made in an environment class, and I really wanted to do environments, and I still like environments and want to do them, but I went crazy on this assignment. This was all I did for weeks, and it changed a lot. I asked for a lot of feedback of people I know via. They helped me out a ton. So without them, I couldn't. Without them, it would look more like this, this, which is fine. But then it really got pushed by the feedback I got, and yeah, it looks super slick. The frame rate is not good, but you can walk around in it. There's some elements, some storytelling elements, so you can talk to the iPad stuff, and then you go in an elevator, you go up, whoa, and you go into this cool lit environment, and then you go here, you're like, what the hell is all this? Whoa! And then you go here, and then you have the big environment. Look what I got! Look at this! Here you go. It's a little bit dark, but here you can see digital arts and entertainment. Cool, but I have no job. So it doesn't matter. And my name is even, oh, look at this. Where is it? Lars Mas. That's what's up. And then this is what I made for the dragon guy. The Draconic Entertainment. Cool environment. Yeah, they paid me to do it, so I really wanted to make something professional. I used real workflows that are being used and that are smart to use for that environment. Vertex painting, all that stuff. And then the most important thing for me is that you could walk in the environment and it looks good. that's the most important part, that you're making something and it needs to be playable, the scale needs to work. That's also what I learned from Larian. So yeah, and then my latest piece, which is 4 months ago, maybe 5 months. Yeah, so I made this piece and I really tried to show all the stuff I learned at Larian or at my internship. It looks really good. It looks really professional. The workflow I used was the one I saw at my internship a lot. Is that they make a set of an asset, and then you can make the whole object with it, with repeating stuff. So you have a lot of texture space and a lot of modularity. And I was gonna make a YouTube series about it, but I didn't make it in the end, which is sad, but it is what it is. And right now I'm working on So I saw this concept, this painting, and I got the itch. Yeah, it's this one is just cool, and I want to flex a little bit. I want to show what I can do, and I think this environment will be super good to do that in, because this is super modular. You can get all these pillars, which you can just copy paste. I think in general this is not super hard to make, and I can really go out with really show some quality, and it won't take too long. Like it won't be 5 months. It will. I hope not. I hope not. And I'm gonna be showing you how I'm gonna be making it, and I'm gonna show you a little bit about my day also. This is only a small part of what my life at the moment. I'm gonna be show you some how I eat, what I do currently, because I'm getting my driver's license tests in a week. I'm just gonna do me, and if you like me and you want to watch me, that's cool by me. Okay, I'd hype. The next thing you will see is probably me explaining stuff, or me starting the block out, or me talking over me working on the block out. Who knows? 3, 2, 1.